This trip, my friends and I had the opportunity to make the 2-hour drive from Cabo San Lucas to La Paz in order to visit Baja California Sur's most beautiful beach, Playa Balandra. The scenic drive on Highway 19 took us through the beautiful desert mountains, which run between the Pacific Ocean on the west side of the peninsula and the Sea of Cortez on the east side of the peninsula. The highway conditions were good and the roads were well maintained, which took us through several towns, which allowed for rest stops and snacks along the way. The entire drive was easy and we had no issues whatsoever. We learned that the National Park System has recently limited daily visitors to about 200 people total at Balandra Beach, and people arrive as early as 6 a.m. to make sure that they're able to get in. We weren't prepared to get up quite that early in the morning, so our strategy was to drive to Playa Tecolote, a beach just a few miles south of Balandra, have lunch, then take a water taxi to Balandra Beach, because they don't restrict visitors that come from the sea by boat. Playa Tecolote is about 30 minutes out of La Paz, but has the feel of a remote location. I enjoyed it because it had all of the services that you could possibly want, including snorkeling tours, beachside food and beverage featuring fresh caught shrimp and clams, and a small fleet of water taxis at the ready to take you anywhere you'd like to go. The staff did an exceptional job of taking care of their visitors, most of whom were Mexican nationals on vacation from the mainland. It was very unlike the crowded tourist beaches of Cabo San Lucas. Many of the attractions included seasonal whale watching, snorkeling with whale sharks, and snorkeling in secluded areas in and around Isla Espirito Santo. And just a short water taxi ride to the north, you find Playa Balandra and its several world-class beaches and stunning views. We've arrived at our destination. We came through La Paz, and now we're set up at a small resort on the Sea of Cortez, and the water looks pretty amazing. Turquoise green, beautiful, and our goal is to hang out here for a little while, and we're going to catch a boat taxi, a water taxi, and go up the coast a little ways. But this is what things look like here.
Hello.
Hola.
Welcome to the Tecolote and the beach.
Yeah, you gotta be
Tecolote. Hey, my name is Big Noise.
And he's the one to see about chairs and everything else here. And today he's gonna give me a sweet deal.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The best deal is right here.
Best deal. And so we're gonna take a water taxi. If we could have driven in, We might have done that, but you can't really drive in. You have to hike or take a water taxi. So hiking's out and water taxis are in, and that'll probably go down sometime this afternoon after we eat some burgers here at Tecolote Beach. And eventually we'll get the snorkeling gear out and see what we see in terms of wildlife and fish. It's pretty shallow out there, so there's not much risk of drowning or water hazards.